So, runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gone! He doinks it off the foul pole. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Throws to first in time, and that is the inning. Mariners 2 on 1 out. 1 out, bases empty.
Number 0.
The Mariners would love to build their case for the postseason with a win in this one. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Not much time left in the season now, Boog, and it can be hard to recover mentally when you lose games you should win.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. We're back there. On its way, gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 50 on the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 6-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, shift to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
The first baseman,
France, back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Goes down looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of inning number 9. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Diaz may not be stoppable this season as he hit home run number 50 in this game.
Yeah, and
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Diaz. Brown back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Mariners would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. Swing and a miss.
not much time left in the season now, Boog, and it can be hard to recover mentally when you lose games you should win. They need to limit the mistakes and fight for every one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Morel should have this one. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Two the count.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air, left field. Morel makes the grab, 1 away. Runner in scoring position. And there's a ball.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
At the belt and fires. Center field. Alcantara snags it, and that is that. 2 out, space is empty. Diaz, a former rookie of the year, 22 years old. And he's put together some good swings
Count
lately
1-0.
with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. And caught on the warning track. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Runner in scoring position. No out. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This one could be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's Josh Young.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Base hit into center field. Runner around third, out his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. Back even. It's 3-3.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. He's under it. And that will end the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that is out of play. And that's outside. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
And that chops in for a strike. And that's way high. 3-2 down.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Garrett Hampson. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. 2 outs, bases full. Ward getting ready to hit. Left field, Morel on the move. And that's the 3rd out. The Mariners strand the bases loaded. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And we're back. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Here's the 3rd baseman, Thomas Saggese. On the ground, Arroyo. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Diaz digs in now.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Alcantara moving under this one. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nico Hoerner. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Across is the winning run, and the Cubs break through to win it in 13. And the final score. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Diaz.
Number 0.
Wicks back to work. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by...
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 4th inning underway, no score. On the ground, right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No run. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. So digging in, Taylor Ward. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Sam Guidry now at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That should get the dugout going. The Mariners strike first. It's 3-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
On the ground to first, low. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run. Diaz did not have a banner showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire.
First and second, 2 outs. And up next for Chicago, Connor Wong. Back here at Wrigley Field, 2nd inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Diaz. Swing and a ball popped up. Grissom under it. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Garrett with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wong hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Sam Guidry.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That clips the corner.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball. And
well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. Assad back to work. And that one lifted in the air center field. Santo settles under it, nabs it, and there's 1 down. Diaz had a game to forget in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog.
So 2 down. Now a chance for Diaz.
Number 0.
And that one fouled off. Two outs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nasty pitch right there. And the count 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Loperfido makes the catch. And that is... Runner at second, nobody out.
Number 0.
And ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 balls,
Next pitch
no
way
strike.
upstairs. Marte stands at second with no outs. And there's
3
a ball.
balls, no strikes.
There's the strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's...
3. 3. 3. Ball 4, take the game.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Ground ball right side, and foul ball.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
Ball 2. And that's down and away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch
third
at the
baseman,
plate lately.
number 6.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball
Young.
up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Josh Young. And we're back. Now at the plate,
The
Diaz.
first baseman, number
A lot of
0.
times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another
One
breaking
ball,
ball.
one strike.
Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That missed
2
by a
balls,
lot.
1 strike.
2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's down and in. And fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Here's the third base.
That's ball 4.
Diaz played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Singled and drew a couple. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Diaz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitch.
Man at first,
Now
one away.
number 0.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch.
Runner in second here, 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Loperfido on a dead sprint, racing back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. On the board first, it's 1-6.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
1 down.
Ball 4. Take your base. Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Diaz now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1.
No
Well, if he's
strike.
going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, Adam in center field. Leave a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Diaz had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Collected 3 hits. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Diaz, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And that's outside.
That's just out.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And it's gone. His 51st home run of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he got rewarded.
Man at first, one away.
Number 0.
And the first offering is not close. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Bases juiced, no outs. And that is out of play.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And he hops over the wall for an automatic double. As 2 runs score in the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Soft contact in the air. Nice grab. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. 1 gone, runner at first. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next offering is fouled back. Marte stands at first with 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Outside.
That misses. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside. That's out to center field. Sawinski on his way over. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Lifted in the air down the left side. Loperfido sizing this one up. And there's 1 away. Diaz had a great showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. You can feel the energy in this building. They are fired up for Game 1. Back with that after this. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Crochet. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but often throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
That one missed. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the ALDS. In the air to left center, Dominguez on the move. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And it's fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Oh, just do that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering way off the plate.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one is gone. A 2-run homer. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Game 1 of the division series. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. Lopez back to work. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Next offering popped in the air, right field, under it. He's there, he's got it. And that is that. One hit, one left. Diaz up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Swing There's the slider. And it's a 1-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And takes low for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball three.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate, and the tying run is on base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
It. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And they're all loaded up.
Now batting, the catcher,
Harry Ford up next for the Mariners.
Berg, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swings, and this one's played. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. It's offline, and he scores. It's 6-6.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Diaz.
Well, 1 swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Swing and a ground ball. And he takes it himself for the out.
the third baseman, number 6, Josh Judge.
Go ahead run on base. It's Aaron Judge now. Roll to short, could be 2. Hampson to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
In the box now, takes strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
He's locked in at the plate and he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. On the ground, right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win. Diaz had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Had only one hit but made it count with a homer.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for on the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Seattle Mariners. Luke Shelby alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one. Just about ready to go and towing the slab. Logan Gilbert. What do we have on him?
Well, it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. The next pitch misses. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Man at second. Now one missed. Next offering misses, and a full count now.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. So he lets one out the other way. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, boys, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good pass to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
The throw to second, to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
1 out, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the DH, Zach Neto. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And out of here. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 4-4.
fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. But he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
We're in the second game of this division series. And now for Seattle, Diaz. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And a strike in there.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
The pitch. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hassel makes the grab. One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. The other way. And he'll play on a bounce.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 down. Here's Josh Young. Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. One left for Seattle. Still down a run. It's 5-4. First and second. One out. Now it's the DH, Zach Neto. On the ground, could be 2. They get 1. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Garrett Hampson. The ends down to their final strike. On the ground to the left. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Kyle Bradish.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up. Third game of the division series. And now the first baseman, Diaz. Bradish back to work. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out bunt, and lipped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Josh Young. And a pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So up next, Taylor Ward. In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. First and second, no outs. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. This one popped up. Loud under this one. Falls it in, and there's 1 away. Two on, 1 out. Guidry now at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge is under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second. First and second, 2 outs. Harry Ford up next for the Mariners. Runners on the move. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of onto the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Diaz. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No outs, runner over at third. And a foul ball. And there's the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Diaz. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners. Ground ball could be two. To second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit, one left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Mariners 3 and the Yankees nothing. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Digging in, Ben Rice. One strike away. High ground ball for a base dive. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Sox and the Texas Rangers. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Boston back in Arlington, and now the first baseman, Diaz.
Number 0.
Peralta back to work. And a foul ball. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Backed off the plate that time.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out. Here.
First base. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3.
Now that's number 0.
This one high in the air to left center. Robles moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
1 out, base is empty. Diaz measures 6 feet 4 inches. 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is down low. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here on opening day. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. And next for the Red Sox, Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Foul ball. Rasmussen, 6'1" righty, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much.
Diaz had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just 1 hit, but it did leave the yard. So 2 down. Still stepping in for Boston, Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robles makes the grab, and that's the inning. Runner on at third, 1 gone. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Could be extra bases. Rutschman in to score. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't look around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
1 out, runner at second. And stepping in for Boston, Justin Fox. Runner takes off for third. Slings it across. That's out number 2. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Nick Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Soft contact in the air. Base hit and a run comes in.
Now batting,
Diaz went deep in his most recent game. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. So digging in. Justin Fox.
3. Ball 4. Take the base.
So bases all loaded up. Diaz digs in now. Just missed. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a ball evens the count. 1 out. Base is full. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He made him pay for that one. That's career homer number 149. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Diaz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. Diaz really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead. Diaz will hit next. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Ramirez pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is Seager stands in now. 1 out, base is empty. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Inside,
Ball,
just missed. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
Ball
missed.
3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this
3
all
balls,
day.
1
He's in
strike.
danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball
Nope,
4.
that's ball
Tried
4.
another
Take your
fastball,
base.
but missed the spot.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner takes off. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt,
strikes.
but kept close. Tag. Got him. 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And that
1
one
and 1.
upstairs, ball 1. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs
1
a
ball,
little bit. Make sure
2
you
strikes.
miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where
2
you
balls,
get hurt.
2
That
strikes.
misses. And it's 2-2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Rushing. Puts it away for the out. So stepping in for Boston, Diaz. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Late on that fastball.
This guy's
0-1
usually
the
not
count.
one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Ball
Now
1.
1-1. This one in the air, right field. Robles sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that'll do it. So runner at second, 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Jose Ramirez. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2. Diaz with a mediocre showing in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog.
Next up for Texas, Yainer Diaz.
3.
Back at Globe Life Field, top of the second, and stepping in for Boston, Diaz. Gore back to work. This one in the air, center field. Bleday sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Diaz makes the catch, and there's 2 down. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low-key.
Rasmussen back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1 now. And that is out of play. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Diaz, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Ball. I got a
Way to
ball,
lay
one
off
strike.
that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
On the ground, Lopez tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Diaz with a less than great game in this one.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better than
Red Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. One down, and now the first baseman, Diaz. And that is out of play. Suarez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And there's a ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And now 2-2. Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting, number 0.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar. And there's 2 down. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's sick.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Tosses to first. Rutschman retired. 3rd out. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Diaz digs in now. Golden opportunity right here.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes a runner from third, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So bases loaded with one away. Now, Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires home for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 2 outs, bases full. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Diaz played well enough for the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about.
So 2 down. Ezekiel Duran next up for the Cardinals.
Duran.
One down. And here's the first baseman, Diaz.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. It sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
That one outside, and it's 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's way high. And now it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Over to first.
Got him. That's
2
an
away.
out.
1 out, base is full.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see?
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Blake Sabol. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really got himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
At the belt and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. Got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the punch out with the bases loaded. That
sends it across to first. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Diaz measures 6 feet 4 inches. 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Merrill makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Diaz. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Back now at Fenway. We head to the bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Merrill sizing this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the lineup flips over. No outs. Runner on second. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them. So,
oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Third home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 7-3. Siggy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, it's a lot of trotting. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
We head to the bottom of the ninth, and now the first baseman, Diaz. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there.
Diaz with a solid contribution even despite the loss. Only one hit, a home run. Back here in Boston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Diaz. Ryan back to work. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Tovar drops into the glove. One away. Go ahead. Run on base.
Full. Take your base.
Swing and a foul straight back. O'Neill off of first with 2 away. Fouled off left side. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count.
One out, base is empty. And a foul ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Handles, throws to first, and he's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
First and second, no out. Bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Diaz. Williams back to work. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
The first baseman, number 0.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball.
No outs, runners at first and second. And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made...
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. His 4th home run of the season. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
So stepping in for Boston, Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Out towards right center field. Varsho moving under it. And there's one down. Winning run on second. No one out. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And it stays fair. Runner around third. In comes the winning run, and the Red Sox walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well-deserved.
Diaz had a sensational day, capped by the walk-off. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
This is the kind of game he'll never forget. He was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off. This was a really special performance.
One-run game here today. Diaz up next for the Red Sox. Diaz in his 4th year, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. He swings and fouls one off. Diaz with a homer in his last game. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Nice Rich.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And stepping in for Boston, Nick Gonzalez. Man at first, one away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Hit on the ground might be 2. They put the tag on him. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. 2 out, space is empty.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out. So this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. It's just a nightmare. And that door's...
Diaz had a rough go of it in the loss.
Well, Bowie, this is a game he'd rather...
Runner in scoring position. No.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the minute.
And now the first baseman, Diaz. Swinging the bat well in the series. 5 for 12 so far. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-2.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Back here at Fenway, bottom of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Diaz.
For the Red Sox,
Barriera back to work.
number 0.
And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Base stack center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hit.
Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Man at second. To the right side. A dive. He's got it. Throw to the pitcher. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez. High fly ball, right field, Pena. That is the inning. Back here in Boston, bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for Boston, Diaz. And there's a foul ball. Santillan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-5.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Oh, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And here's the first baseman, Diaz. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 outs, tying and winning runs on base, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game. Diaz made a big contribution despite the loss. Collected 3 hits, including 2 home runs.
Such a tremendous effort.
Great job.